To get a little bit more in depth, there's so much detail that you can find in the pages without even looking at the text, if they even have put any in there. We've gone over a lot of this, mostly in week 6, like how different colors can be associated with different feelings or meanings, or how lines and shapes can communicate different energies and visuals to be paying attention to. Kress and these people, they made a spatial map that defines specific meanings for where characters are in a page, and that's not really something that I've super looked into before. One of the first things I'll be going over is motifs, and one of the motifs commonly seen throughout Voices in the Park is the Scream. It is a famous painting that represents anxiety and dark and troubled times. This page was the one I mainly looked at, but you can see in all of the character stories except for Smudge, as they're all experiencing some level of anxiety or trouble. Here in this page in particular, it is seen in Charles's reflection, as it reflects his mother's controlling ways of parenting. This leads him to struggling to go down the slide, as he is struggling to have the freedom to do what most kids can do. On this same page, if you look in the bottom right, you have this little toy plane that's been wrecked. It's only seen on this page, but it feels like it can be compared to Charles. It's damaged, like how Charles in his childhood is being damaged by his mother. And as the plane has gone down and is in the dirt, Charles is about to go down the slide into the dirt and off the page. Another part from this class that I've enjoyed learning about so I can look at the books further with is when they use lines and other imagery to separate things and an image. Like in Voices in the Park, Smudge and Charles are sitting side by side on the same bench. They should have the same view of the park, but since they're two completely different characters, the scenery looks different. With Charles, it's winter, it's colder, he has a more sad view on the world. But Smudge, on the other hand, she's more positive, she's outgoing. She sees it as like a bright summer's day. Overall, I could just say that my experience in this class is that I've learned that reading more into the art of children's picture books leads you to more definitions, but that's a really vague and kind of boring way to put it.